your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Listen to us on the go on the Mixlr app or watch our live stream on YouTube. We are at Copper and Oak. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnson, Joe Ryan, Lloyd Kirby, Jim Ash with you this morning. Nice Saturday morning here at the old Copper and Oak. Anything going on here today?
No, just baseball and golf on TV and some drink specials and hang out on the patio, get some sun.
Well, you're not on the patio, you're not.
No, you get some shade, but maybe you get some sun before you get in that shade.
Hey, there's a little breeze under here. It's nice.
Yeah, it's real nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Jim can get things set up when the other guy's a half hour late to get you plugged in.
Yeah.
You know. So
I was right on Joe time.
You're running a little late too, bud.
Yeah, just got off work.
You know what? I like that about you, working man. It's nice to be on a show with a guy that's working.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
know what I'm saying?
Then maybe you two should try it sometime.
Whoa.
Stop yourself. Come on. We put our time in to get us to this point.
Jim's quitting.
He's getting
He just walked away. He literally just threw the headset down. I was like, I am out of here.
Oh.
I am not taking this.
Checking to see if we're even on air.
Scotty, we worked to get to this point. That's what brought you here to the Copper and Oak, is the ability of Joe Ryan to put in a tough 8.
Yeah, tough 8. Tough 8. You put in a tough 8 hours yesterday in Bloomington, didn't you?
Stop it. It may have been a few more than that, actually.
More than that.
Yeah. Good times up there partying with the church. So, good times.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about it. Tell our fans about it. You've been over at Tailgates and Tall Boys.
Tailgates and Tall Boys. I can tell you this.
Did you wear your cowboy boots?
I did not. No. I go for
cowboy hat?
Comfort shoes. Had my
Comfort shoes.
Had my Old Joe's snapback on. So, shout out to the Old Joe's for providing the snapbacks, which are great. What?
Quit moving.
Old Joe's snapback.
Yeah, snapback hat.
Nice. That's a nice hat.
Oh, it's a great hat. Love it.
I don't know where that's coming from.
Don't move. It's Jake.
It's all. Switch me headphones.
It doesn't matter.
Is it you?
I don't know. It probably is.
Can it be?
For those listening at home, I apologize for the crackling. And if it's not me, then I still apologize.
I want to get that looked at.
Were you on the front of like Rice Krispie treats?
Yes.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
You were pop.
Yeah.
Or were you crackle?
Crackle.
I think I was Crackle.
Or
Yeah.
crackhead.
Yeah. That'd be your new name. Crackle.
Crackle.
So, Crackle, how was Eric Church?
Oh, Eric Church was great. Great show last night. Had the daughters with me and big smiles on their faces. Chloe powering through the whole day. I mean, it was an impressive feat on her part, having the hip surgery just a few weeks ago. And
Well, I would have even went.
I told her, I was like, let me take a chair up there for you. No, Dad, I've got this. And then I don't know, probably midway through the day, she says, Dad, can you go get me my hip brace? I was like, yes, I'll go get you your hip brace. So I go and get that, which was a fantastic move on my part, was going and getting it, but on her part, actually, she gets it on. She's like, I got to use the bathroom now. I'm like, of course you do. Now that you just put your hip brace on. I was like, you know what? There's a single outhouse right there on the corner that's actually in the VIP area. And they won't let anybody in there. I mean, that guy was serious about it, was shooing everybody away. She goes over there, and Aunt Mary happened to be there as well. And Aunt Mary escorted her over there. She says, well, she's basically broken. Can you let her in here? He's like, yes, go on in. So you 8 feet away from where we were, she got to use the porta potty as opposed to going literally. I mean, you have to understand, we were next to the VIP area. To use the porta potties, you have to go out and around and then down. It's a eighth of a mile walk through all these people. I'm like,
so you start barring our brace at night.
That's exactly what I said. I said we all should just take turns. Everybody just take turns wearing a brace. Chloe didn't think that was a great idea, but it's amazing when it's that warm and you're moving a lot, because I had to do some extra things there, and you're moving that much. How much you don't need to use the restroom? I don't know why that is.
You sweaty mess getting out of there.
Maybe you sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Big crowd.
Very big crowd. Yeah, very good crowd. I mean, the crowd was into the performers, and it was just a good time. Great tailgating. A lot of real good fun out there. Guys throwing the football around and playing some games on the way up to the venue, and then had some good buddies there out back with some RV and campers, and they were all set out. Shout out to Brian Armstrong for cooking some different things, we'll say. So, but they were real good. Real good.
He was real good. So you went over and got free food too?
I got free food and some free booze at that spot because, I mean,
perfect.
It was pretty nice. Walk up, and first thing he does is chuck a beer at me, and that helps. Gets everything going.
So for us guys that didn't go, say a guy was at that place,
yeah,
and he wanted to go over and get him a beer. How much are they?
Beer's $10 a piece.
Oh,
but you can get a 6-pack for $60. For all you bargain shoppers, you get a 6-pack for $60, and they're $10 a piece. So,
was that like a 12-ounce can or something, or what is it?
No, they're tall boys. So, 60.
Wow,
that's a good deal.
We just, you know what? At the end of the day, you just
at the end of the day, you don't care.
You try to make everybody around you happy. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where we were at. And good time. Saw a whole bunch of Lincoln people there. I mean, it was great. It was a good show. It's always a lot of fun. It's just
you're old.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not young.
And you're going back today?
And I'm going back today and tomorrow. I was there Thursday for the cancellation. We literally just got in line. We were in line for less than 5 minutes, and I said, they're calling this. And I got a text message from one of my buddies that happens to be working as security there. He says, hey, if you're in line, get out of there. It's getting canceled. It's going to be a mad mess. Everybody trying to leave. So 10-4.
So did they get bad weather? I mean, we didn't get anything.
They got a little bit. It wasn't that bad. But there was a lot of lightning. You can't be around that stuff if there's lightning. No. I mean, so it was going to be canceled for that. I mean, if nothing else. But the winds did pick up. I know Shinoa. Shout out to Marcy Eats. Her son Colton's getting married today up in Shinoa, Illinois, and she had taken food up there for the event, and the power went out as they were getting ready to leave. So they packed up all the food, brought it back down to Lincoln with them, and they had to take it back up yesterday. So
I think they have those special egg, bacon, cheese on sourdough bread there.
For the event, maybe. I mean, Marcy's always talented. I mean, her egg making ability is legendary.
Oh, she made you a nice egg yesterday. I don't know what it's called, but it's in the shell.
It's in the shell and it's not cooked. I don't know what they call that. Raw? Yeah.
They call that, making the chef mad.
Yeah. Do not step on Superman's cape, and by Superman I mean Marcy Eats.
Well, that's a nice line. Never step on Superman's cape. That's right.
But
so who's playing tonight?
Tonight we got Bailey Zimmerman is the main act. Tonight's I would say is the main night. Eric Church was the big draw, I know, but Bailey Zimmerman I would say is arguably the second best draw. But tonight the lineup's a lot more stacked with a lot more people that at least my daughters know. So, I mean, I know a few of them, I guess, but not like they do. So,
but who's tomorrow? Who's Sunday?
Tomorrow is Riley Green and Warren Zeiders tomorrow, which Warren Zeiders kind of a up and coming, pretty big deal. So, there's a couple. Like I said, there's about 4 or 5 of them today. They're on their way. They've got a couple hits. So.
Yeah, and parking. Tell us one last thing about it, in case people are interested in going. Parking it's one thing that drives me away from those things. Pardon the pun.
The parking is it's awful, but I mean, the nice thing about this event is they really do push the tailgating, and they want people out there having fun. And if you find yourself walking through there, you can stop at almost anybody that's doing any kind of tailgating, and they want you to participate with them. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
There's guys playing some games, with red cups, and there's footballs being thrown around, and there's some golf things going on, and there's just, you name it. Everybody has their own way, and it's kind of cool to see the different versions.
Probably some bags out there.
Lots of bags. Oh yeah, bags is still definitely the big one.
See anybody playing jarts?
I did not. I could see one of those go right through the front end of somebody's hood.
Or top of their head.
Or the top of their head.
When you look back in time, some of us older people, and you think about it, jarts was a real deal that adults were standing around drinking beer and kids are running in between things, and they were just throwing jarts.
Yeah, throwing jarts.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
What could happen with that?
He's been impaled. Oh.
And
the good old days.
The other thing were those, remember those, they called clackers? Do you remember those, Jim? You guys aren't old. Like, you held them in your hand and went like this, and it was 2 glass balls that just kept hitting each other. Bing, bing, bing. What could go wrong there?
Absolutely nothing.
Here, kids, play with these glass balls. We're going to throw jarts and drink. Somehow you made it through. Hey, without cell phones. Didn't even have cell phones.
Didn't have cell phones.
Hi, kids. Here's the balls.
Here's some sharp-pointed objects. And
hey, want to grab me that jart? Throw it over here. They're probably still up in their collector's item.
Did you guys play the game? I mean, I know we did in Waynesville. You have a whole bunch of you at the park, and you're like, let's throw this straight up in the air as high as we can. See who the last one is to take off running. I was always the first one to take off running. I'm not going to lie.
Did you maybe ever get hit by it?
I never got hit by it. Came close a couple times, right?
Oh.
I mean, we're in full speed away from where that thing's landing. Nobody throws it straight up.
No.
I mean,
you might run to it and get hit.
That's exactly right. I mean, but yeah, you chuck that thing way up in the air and Then we end up playing baseball because we're like, all right, this ain't right. So we end up playing baseball at the park or basketball at the old park. And
well, I went to a big event
big
on
city of Waynesville.
When was that? Thursday? Was it the big event with the prison closing?
Yeah.
Lloyd was there running the show. Very interesting.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a commercial break and we'll come back and we'll talk about that.
That's a good idea.
All right, we'll be back after these messages.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is Ben Davis, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo. Shabadoo! On 96.3 FM WLC.
Zimmerman has to come back in.
That's Bailey Zimmerman.
Southern Illinois product.
Oh, yeah?
Effingham.
Effingham.
All right.
Nice.
Didn't know that.
Yep. I can't remember what class. He's not that old. Young kid.
Flaming Heart.
That's right. What's that one you always have trouble with? I was going to bring it up.
The Cahooks.
Cahooks.
You know, that's some of the funny stuff you've done there.
Cahooks.
The Cahooks.
Well, there's a lot of funny and stupid stuff that I've done and said.
All of us? All of us?
100%.
Yeah.
All of us, yep.
You know, it's just how it goes, you know.
The Cahooks is one of your
We're
funny
not the
roasts.
most intelligent people on here, but
We're not.
We're one segment away from being fired. I mean, let's face it.
yeah, we've said some stuff that Manny too said that too.
Now, who snuck in there and got that in?
That's Jim, a
Nice
little
job.
son of a gun.
And that was you even saying it.
You know,
Manito.
and once again, we're at
Sometimes
Copper and Oak / Mellow Cream, home of the Lemon Donut.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that,
But
wouldn't we?
yeah,
Has anybody
Get you
out
some
there?
lemon
Has
donuts.
anybody out there in Radio Land tried the lemon donut?
I'm gonna say
if you have,
I'm going to try
No.
to get you a lemon
if you
donut.
have, come on
Yeah.
on the air, call us and give us a review on it because in my opinion, it is the best donut they have ever made at Mellow Creek.
Donut.
The lemon
I'll try to
donut
get you
is fantastic.
They're good.
They're amazing, in my opinion. Humble opinion, if I will. Second place, I would probably go with the coconut cream.
Ooh, that's good too.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite there. So
That's good too. Anyway, my big event that I went to, I went over
yes,
to the.
yes.
I don't know. I don't think you guys were there. Lloyd and I were there. Very interesting how they do it all. And then they brought people in to defend what they want to do and then act like it's the right thing to do. And I think when it got all said and done and everything, and it went through everything, I mean, Logan County proved that it is more economical. It's more everything to leave that thing here. And
it truly.
yeah, you know, it's just the big boys in Chicago, man.
With that being said, when you have a state agenda, and this isn't the first time they tried to close it down, when you have an agenda from the upper crust there, they have people doing construction for them that is possibly making some
Could
money.
be well paid.
Could be well paid. Kind of like when they put these the buildings up at LDC. I think they were $3 million a piece back at the time when they should have been about $500,000. And then they never got used. I mean, it's kind of a similar situation with what's going on now.
I imagine some of that money they made possibly got donated back into.
Hey, sometimes it comes back around.
Yeah.
I'd hate to say how it exactly is used funding-wise, but I've heard things like that before. And it's a horrible thing because it's our friends and our family and our home. I mean, that's the gist of it. With that being said, though, at the end of the day, we don't want any of our, I think we're all clear, we don't want any of our friends to have to be relocated.
Absolutely not.
But at the end of the day, the government taking a facility from Lincoln, Illinois will hurt. It will not kill it. It will not kill our community. So, to the people that are doom and gloom, it is awful, and
It's awful. Think about relocating if you have your kids in school
the
and
kids and everything
taking them
else.
places.
Yes, 100%. I mean, to me, I can't imagine it, and it kills me that people are in that position where they have to worry over it. Like
They're
I said,
stressed about it for a long time.
100%. And I remember when this happened back when Quinn was in office, and it was the exact same thing. We did the march then too, and they were closing it. And what stopped the closing was they got sued, and the lawsuit won, and now they can't do anything. So they can't move forward with how they wanted time frame wise. So it got completely scrapped. I feel. And I don't know. I feel that's the only way this is going to stop it this time as well. is if they get sued, and they are being sued with lots of lawsuits from what I understand, uprooting families that, their actual family, where they come from, is Southern Illinois, and they're in the middle of the state, which is very difficult on the people.
Sure.
And now you're wanting to move them to the extreme north of the state. That sounds like where the problems lie. So we'll see what happens. But
well, they use their words and all these like they're all lawyers. You know what I mean? And,
oh yeah. Yes,
but I think they did kind of pin them down on that. It's regardless of the outcome, they are going to close that prison, whether they rebuild it here or
yes.
they move it.
Well, it's awful, and that's the other thing. Nobody talks about. It's been dilapidated for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Like 20 years, this thing is a hole, and should have had money in it. But this was part of the plan. Quinn seeing it coming, he started doing it then. So what we had about 8 years with Pritzker, we had 8 years with Quinn, we had 4 years with Rauner. I mean, we've got some years. So 20 plus years of this thing going downhill with very minimal maintenance done. At some point, it's going to be. We're scrapping.
It's not the same thing, but it's similar to the Rams when they left St. Louis. I mean, they gave us season ticket holders fair warning on. They told us all the things that needed to happen, and then they did nothing to make it happen. So that then the NFL says, "Yeah, you guys can move," because your hallways aren't wide enough, you don't have enough bathrooms, you have vendors in the way. There's just a whole bunch of things, and I feel like they've kind of let that prison go over the years to close it and move it.
Correct. Yeah, I agree, which is awful. I mean, and, as an employee there, what can you do? I mean, there's not a whole lot you could do. I mean, they could have maybe filed some grievances and whatnot, being union, but
then you're risking your job.
But then you're risking your job as well. So, yeah, there's not really a good roundabout way of doing this. I'm hopeful that, Governor Pritzker and the people there open their eyes to what it really is, and even if they change Logan to be a different version of what it is, hopefully they can do something is keep a majority of the jobs here and move on. So it'd be great if that would be the best case scenario, have a new prison here.
Yeah.
They have the land. The land's not the issue.
That's the key, and they don't have it up north.
Correct. Yeah, and as they, which Illinois is awful about demolishing old properties, but as they would demo the current land, if they rebuilt, they would increase all that land they have there too. So
we have the train. That Amtrak runs right through here. When you're traveling across the state for
families and stuff, that's a huge deal.
Yeah,
that's part of it, and that's one of the things that these lawsuits cover when these families file this stuff is the ability to see their own family. And, it's a big deal.
Pretty big deal. Yeah, I was impressed. It was a good turnout.
Great turnout.
Everybody getting there. They were all downtown.
Yeah.
It's all just sad thing. It's all in somebody else's hands.
Correct. And like you said, putting the stress on the people that work here, putting the stress on the families and the community. I mean, it's awful. And as a business owner. As a business owner, a lot of these people become friends,
Yeah.
and almost like family. And now all this is happening to them. Well, when it happens to them, it happens to us too. So,
true statement.
Is there any time frame? I know they said 5 years, but
I was going to say,
are they going to have like a resolution before then?
Yes.
It's a lot of work to do here. Whatever they do.
I was going to say, whatever they do, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty definite within a year on the long side. I'd say less than that, though. I'd say in the next 6 months, if they're able to save it here, something will be done probably within 6 months to a year.
Well, if they're going to build a new one up north, just build it right here.
Well, I think they've got a big chunk of the facility already built up there. I think they.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't speak about that. I don't quite know it all, so
I definitely don't. I'll say that, but things I've heard.
just what I was told was that there is no place to move. Is it Statesville?
Yeah.
And they want to close it too, but they want to rebuild Statesville right there. But they got to push
Everything away.
the inmates and the guards and everybody out for 4 to 5 years while they build it and then bring them back. And then down here they were just wanting to close it or something. Now that's just some of what I was gathering at this thing. So I'm not an expert on it.
Yeah, big deal for our community. And I appreciate the guys coming on last week and talking. I mean, they gave a lot of insight to people. If anybody listening wants to learn a little bit more about that, actually, if you go back to that interview, Josh Ring covered a big chunk of it really well, I felt like.
They well spoken. I mean, they were prepared.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing, and they knew what they wanted to get across, and they did. And hopefully our listeners and people start supporting them. And
yeah, and like I said, if you have questions about it, go back and watch the show from last week. You can get it on YouTube, and they cover a lot of the topics, and at least gives you a good footing of what's going on. Because like I said, it's a huge deal for our community, and we don't want our friends and family having to move because of something like this.
For sure.
There you go. That's going to take you to another commercial.
All right, let's take another commercial, and we'll come back and we'll talk about something else.
Imagine that.
Don't know what, but we'll probably talk some sports here, so stay tuned.
It's a sports
Here in the
show.
Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is Mickey Morandini, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Manson guy to me.
Well, you don't. Who, him or Jim?
Who guessed? Who guessed it?
I knew who it was. I was waiting for you guys.
I didn't realize.
I didn't have it on.
Yeah. Good job, Jim.
That guy wasn't very weird.
I can't believe I actually said the right name. That's not like me.
I'll tell you what, you've turned the table. We've been talking about it.
We've been talking.
Before you got here, Scott and I were talking about, we think you're smarter than you used to be. Yeah. Not a lot.
It's probably because I'm still inebriated.
Touch.
You just feel like you've been studying or something.
Jake gets smart under the influence.
Yeah. You're going to get back on that wagon, aren't you?
No wagon there. No wagon.
We know what you do.
We know.
Chaperone children around, my friend. That's what I do.
Did you take the Jeep over?
He's the old creepy guy.
No.
Yeah.
No, I took the Suburban. Comfort.
You feel pretty cool in that Jeep? Because I would. If I had a Jeep like that, I'd feel
cool. It's just you got the top off, the doors off, you got the foot pegs on, you got your foot kicked out the door while you're driving down the road.
You got your seatbelt on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Seatbelt's on. So,
right.
you know, the reason seatbelt's on is because I cleaned the seats the other day.
And
if
little
you didn't,
slickery.
You might slide right out.
Hey, I took a look at my golf cart the other day and thought, you know what, I'm going to clean that up. I haven't messed with it in a year. And I cleaned her all up and then had the same thing. I was looking in that shed and what I had on there, and I got a little Armor All thing. I gave her a little wiped her all down, and the rest of the day I'd pop in to grab that steering wheel and slide to the other side. It's amazing what that does.
It is amazing.
Throw you right out of it.
Speaking of golf cars, my Jake's Furnishings golf car is, I guess, it's been confiscated by my niece, Johnston Racing, who she's having a really nice year, decided to take over the old golf car and informed me yesterday that I won't be needing it for the rest of the summer.
Oh.
She does. So she's taking that to the racetrack with her, and it's kind of hard as a sponsor of Johnston Racing not to, promote it the best way I can. So she put the stickers on the side of the car, and now she stole my golf cart.
Oh, there you go. I might steal that golf cart.
Oh, it's a fun little golf car, that's for sure. This thing's fun too, though. It is fun. I don't drive it very fast. I hate going on the interstate. It drives fine on the interstate. I just hate driving. I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Is it very loud on the interstate?
It's really not. With the wind, I guess with the wind, depends on how fast the wind's blowing.
I drove in a Jeep to Colorado one time.
Oh, did you?
With Pee-wee, and the only time we could talk was at gas stations.
Yeah.
And you got about 300 miles to the tank, and then we pull in the gas station, we'd talk, we'd get back in, close the doors, he'd start it, and that was it. You're going to just ride and not talk because you couldn't hear a thing.
I will say this one's electric assist, so it's about it goes about 25 miles on electricity, which if you're just cruising around town, it's pretty nice, really. But you going out in the country and stuff, that goes out the window.
You ever thought about something like buy a pillow out at your place? You can have the Jeep for a day or something like that?
Yeah, I thought about it. For a second.
It's a good promotion, I think.
It would be for somebody. I don't know what my insurance
Why a
guy
pillow?
would say.
Is that all you can
I was
afford?
trying to go cheap.
Yeah, listen.
I'm going to come out and get a pillow for...
Off one of his vignettes.
Well,
look at him.
Grab a pillow for $150, and then I thought maybe you get the Jeep for the day.
Is that what you did? You used a pillow? Now your eyes all messed up?
You're right. It's all messed up.
It is messed up, isn't it?
And you're blaming it on the dog?
I am telling you that
I tell him to put a hot compress on him because that will help a ton, and it feels good. And what does he do? Oh, I forgot.
I don't know if I have a hot compress. Who has those things around the house?
It's a
You got one of those around the house?
I do.
You use a wet
wet rag.
dishcloth.
Oh, he said, yeah, he's got a hot
Yeah,
compress.
you
I don't know if I have
throw
one
it in
of
the
those.
microwave for a little bit.
Yeah, or just make it hot water and just let it soak there and
Yeah, and
put it on.
put it
I
on
will
your eye.
tell you, we've all
You're not very smart.
You've all wrestled with dogs and stuff our entire lives, and you know I am telling you that when
Yes, that wrestled with dogs was in quotes, folks.
he popped his head up, and I'm telling you, when he hit me in the eye, it was something different. When he hit it, I was like, wow, did that hurt? Holy cow. And then
Are one pathetic loser.
That's for sure.
you guys, you know what, Jim? I like it when you work.
Jim's on it.
Listen to that laugh. Do we have that laugh taped? Can you get that taped? We just play that
correct,
time.
sir.
We need your taped.
Lloyd's on it.
Get that done. Your
Make it your own.
we want to hear
Time out.
You know, tell you what, we want to hear from Dr. Guggenheim again someday. Let's hear that again someday.
We're out here at the Copper and Oak.
Copper and Oak.
Nice out here on the patio. Very nice.
Yeah, nice breeze.
Nice breeze coming through. Anybody thinking about coming in and not sneezing like Lloyd, then feel free to come check it out. All the festivities. I'm surprised you don't have, I'll be honest, I am surprised you don't have the TVs up outside.
Yeah, you don't.
That's just not complete. We just have projects going on, man.
There's a lot going
Projects.
on. I get it. I'm just making an observation. As nice as this area is, does it seem like people are taking to this quite a bit?
Yeah.
So I'm just a little
But,
surprised.
you know, I'm telling you, when you step back from it, we've been open like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, there's just projects going on.
What if you step into it?
Yeah.
Still been open 10 weeks?
If I step into it.
Yeah, you were stepping back. I don't know why.
You'll
Well, if you
have
step
them out
into
here
it.
by football time. You know.
Oh, yeah. We got to have
a
that.
nice fall day out here. You
Yeah, I
know,
want those-
watching
Some college football.
three of them out there.
I'm telling you, that's it. We have game day up there right now. We wouldn't
Game
even be
day.
talking on this show.
No.
We'd just be watching the game day.
We
Maybe
get the
we'll
guys
do
from
that.
game day on here.
We'll be game day on Sundays. We'll move this show to Sundays and be game day live.
We're going wireless.
Are we going wireless, Jim?
And
Not gonna happen, is it?
this show is crap.
This show is crap. You know what I mean? I hope
We do.
Yeah, I know you do. You know, next segment we're going to talk
It's
baseball.
his headphones, by the way. It's not me
Yeah.
this time.
Quit moving.
It's you this time.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can hear that.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
you. Usually,
We might need to
Yeah.
take these back.
We
Jim.
got Crackle, Snap,
And Popper.
Mine don't move.
Yeah, they do.
What are you doing?
Pop.
It's because your head's so big, you've got them stretched just as far as they can
Oh,
go.
okay. That's not nice.
That's not nice.
Not nice.
Nice at all.
But we're next segment we're going to talk baseball.
Are we?
And golf.
Okay.
And you guys are going to talk baseball.
Oh,
Tell us about the.
ain't nothing to talk about on my side.
Well, the Phillies are looking good.
Phillies are good. Cubs not good.
Not so good.
Horrible.
Well, they looked good last night.
We lost, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
To the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's what people like.
That's what people like.
Yeah, they do like to see the Cardinals beat the Cubs.
And vice versa.
No,
really.
more people
Not
like to see the
much.
Cardinals beat the Cubs.
Yeah, they don't generally
Don't
speaking,
necessarily
that's the way
think
it
that's
goes.
true.
And Lloyd's on top of the world with his Phillies.
This Phillies. He put a little Phillies hat. He's a new one. That thing looks dirty.
Oh, he's dirty.
He's dirty. Dirty hat. It's been around for a while.
I'm glad we don't give him a mic.
I know. He's just so into it.
Well,
Relax.
Did he go
Get
with
to
you
it.
yesterday? Because he looks a little
No.
shady
No, I
right now.
All I had were kids. Lots of kids there.
that's good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And-
Get out and babysit a
I'm
little
telling
bit.
you right now, I probably walked 5 miles yesterday in all that mess.
Check your little watch. You got one of those fancy watches that tells you how many
Yes.
steps you took.
Good job today, Jake.
Yeah.
You made your goal.
That's exactly what it says too. It's like I think it was like I
Like
don't
it's
know.
about time you got up and moved
It was
a little
like
bit.
it was like at like 7:15. You completed your circles. Here we go.
You just lay down then right on the concrete.
He's like, well, I'm done.
On to the next challenge.
Wow.
Your standing goal complete. What's that mean?
Perfect.
You're on track. Keep it up. All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll probably dig in a little baseball. Joe wants to talk some golf. He's got to
talk about my golf game.
You got to talk about his golf game.
So Defender action, right?
Yeah.
Defender action. I was at the hospital outing yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. All right.
We'll come back
Tell us
with
about it.
lemon donuts.
I don't think we're getting it. So let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is John Flowers, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Thanks for bringing us in with that, or is that Lloyd's choice?
Yeah, welcome to the Cheap Seats. Yeah.
Hey, Lloyd pointed immediately at Jim. He's a rocker and a roller, out of control. Well, you know, the U.S. Open's going on, and Tiger got cut.
Tigers? Dang it, Tiger.
I like Tiger.
Yeah, he does make it more exciting, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
Won't
does.
be much longer than his boy, I think, he'll be playing there.
That'll be fun, won't it?
I think so.
I think that the fun will be a guy named. I'm a Shoffley fan.
For all you people at home looking to lose some money today, here's your tips.
Here is your pick. Jim, who do you like? And no, Creamy Hand is not in the golf tournament.
I swore that's what he said.
Jason Worth's horse won, was it last week or week before?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Big winner. Pretty funny stuff, isn't it?
Well, our all-time listener, Joel Vinson, this is a topic I was going to bring up. He's wanting to know our take on the Terrence Shannon Jr.
Acquittal.
Outcome. Found not guilty. And, you know, great for him, but, you know, that's something that really could have ruined his life, you know, the false accusation and just the work that went into it as far as the investigation was just a debacle. It never should have got to where it was. And, you know, a good thing, you know, like Joel just texted, you know, Brad was behind him 100% at the university. You know, he missed 6 games and one of the best basketball players in college basketball, and now making his way to the NBA. Good for him. And you know, it's just
with it out from behind him. I like, you know, the NBA when they're going through their interviews and whatnot. That's not on the radar anymore.
Right.
That's
you know, and trust me, they were researching it and following it, and it's just. It's, you know, it's never you're innocent till you're proven guilty. Now it's you're guilty till you're proven innocent. And,
kinda, yeah. I mean, really, the unfortunate part about it is when you're talking about that kind of stuff is it's more of a popular opinion, you know, when it comes to the teams and why they're selecting or not selecting you, and. Scary deal for a kid that has put himself in such a great position.
Yeah, and you know he's
still a kid.
Yeah, he's still a kid, and what he had to endure during those games that he did come back with the other team students chanting things at him, and when you know you're innocent,
you better have good thick skin.
Yeah, and when you know you're innocent, and you still have to endure it. Yeah, word of the day. You know, kudos to him.
Is endure.
The word is endure.
So yeah, not guilty. So he's back on track. It's got to be a big relief for him.
Yeah.
And now he can pursue his NBA career.
Sounds like Hawkins is.
Hawkins just got paid.
Yeah.
Kansas State, $2 million.
Yeah.
Really?
Good for him. I mean, he
kind of shocked me. $2 million.
Had a great year last year. I mean, he still had. There's still some things he needs to work on his game to be a good NBA player. I mean, if that's what his goal is, and that gives him a good chance and gives him some money to do it. So
I saw that. I thought that had to be a typo.
Do you think he's worried about his college payment?
His what?
His college payment. Like, does he have to pay for college, or do you think it's covered?
I don't think any of them pay for college.
I think they have student loans.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It's called scholarships, and
What you got filled out there?
FAFSA?
Yeah,
You think he's filling out his FAFSA?
I mean, who's filling it out for it? I mean,
Well,
that thing's like
Yeah.
a different language.
It's a little bit of
to
work.
me.
well,
So-
it's tough. You got to do it every year.
Well, I don't. Fortunately for me, I figured out how to pawn that off on the ex-wife.
I'll tell you what.
Shout out to Amanda McKenzie.
Aren't you something?
Aren't you not so
You know
bright
what?
now after all?
The great manipulator.
He's sobering up. He's getting dumb.
I don't know about
He's
manipulating,
sobered
but
up.
you know what? The ex-wife took that on, and there you go.
Yeah, I did it for Bryson and Austin, and it stinks.
I was lucky that was my mom's expertise. She took care of all of it.
Chloe sent it over to me, and I'm looking at him like, what is this?
I probably hosed him out a lot of money. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, yes. No. It's very confusing, but yeah.
Made that way on purpose.
But yeah, shout out to for Colvin Hopkins there.
Yeah, no doubt. $2 million to play college basketball. Where's Kansas State get $2 million?
I don't know.
Kansas State has some money. There's some big donors. There's some big donors over there.
Yeah. I didn't think that would happen like that in the NCAA basketball, but yeah, I mean, maybe it does.
I wonder what the highest paid players are. Who they are. I mean, there's got to be.
He's got to be one of them.
If he's $2 million, I mean, like somebody like Terrence Shannon. I mean, I'm not saying he's definitely not coming back, but I mean, if he was playing this year, how much does he get?
Is there a?
And if you're
I'm assuming this is all public knowledge, or is it not?
I don't know. It was on Facebook and Twitter.
No, I mean, what a player gets
I'm not a
is
fact
that
checker. What
a player gets, is that a publicly disclosed thing, or is that like private because it's a university and
I'm sure it's public. I mean, heck, if somebody's going to pay me $2 million to play, I'm telling everybody.
Tell everybody.
You haven't told us too much about this job.
Well, what, this job?
Yeah.
Well,
Now Jim's offended.
Yeah.
Jim said he boosted you up there a little bit.
Yeah, he's a booster.
Oh yeah, he's a booster.
I mean, it's not like you're.
Is Lloyd? Are we boring
It's
him?
not like you're.
No, but that'd be a good picture of Lloyd, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just
like
one for your photo album.
little glamour pic.
Are you wearing
all
makeup?
selfies of Lloyd you can stand.
Are you doing your eyelashes, Lloyd?
Lloyd's half
They seem to just be batting over there. They're just batting. Oh, quit. You know, our fans are ready for this to be over so they can listen to the radio.
Speaking of being over,
I'm ready for fans.
Have you looked at the standings for baseball lately?
No.
I'm just going to say it's the Phillies are running away. 47 wins already on the year.
Wow.
Atlanta's right behind them, but, I mean, obviously they've got some struggles there at 37 wins. I mean, that's right there. And then in the Central, the Cardinals are in second behind Milwaukee.
Yeah, the Cubs are probably dead last.
They are dead last.
Yeah,
But it's only within a game, so I mean, it's not like. I mean, you guys are right there.
Oh yeah,
One trade away from being a superstar.
Wait for 2
That's
weeks.
right, Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Cubs.
Won't be long now.
Well, I don't know what happened to the Cardinals. They still stink.
Well,
I mean, they're better. They're less stinky.
Well, yeah, there's something to be said about that.
we flip flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday's game flip-flopped them.
Well, hopefully.
What time today?
Probably 1:20.
Excellent.
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 I don't know. I'm probably not going to be tuning in.
That'll be a 12.
You should be laying in the pool.
Sorry, 120.
Radio on, listening to it.
I got a TV out there. I could.
Tammy cooking on the grill.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Maybe she do some barbecue ribs or something for you.
Maybe.
I'll give her a
You
shout
want to give
here.
her a shout
I'll give
out?
her a little shout here.
Okay. See what you can do for me, Joe. Mm-hmm. Right after you get our lemon
take care of
donuts
that.
for us.
I'll take care of that. Oh, I was going to, but show's over.
Lemon donuts.
Well, we'll stick around. Well, that is going to do it for this debacle of a show.
You know what? We put it together best we could, though, Scotty.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. You guys are all right. Nice work.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us today on the Cheap Seats. We'll talk to you next week.
Good.
Live video streaming of this event is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.